Ladies and gents, this is the perfect draft for the 2023/2024 Texans. Right now, you're looking at Davis Mills as your starting quarterback. Obviously, that'll change in the second, or with the second pick in the draft. You got Devin Singletary and Dalton Schultz on one-year deals. Dameon Pierce was a bright spot for you last year. Unfortunately, got injured. Robert Woods now on the team along with Noah Brown, new signee. And then John Mechie's healthy again, or hopefully going to be healthy. And you kind of forget about Nico Collins down there. I'm not going to lie, but he'll play when Noah Brown and Robert Woods are gone, almost for sure. Now, defense, new additions: Chase Winovich, Sheldon Rankins, and Jimmy Ward, of course. Stingley Jr. Nelson probably isn't ideal. You probably want another corner. Jonathan Grenard on one edge isn't so bad. Malik Collins isn't the worst option up the inside with Roy Lopez right there as well. Kirksey and Harris, the two Christians in the middle. There was Jalen Reeves-Maybin right there as well. But fortunately, Jalen Petrie was moved to free safety after not such a good start at strong safety. So he got moved to free safety about midway through the season and produced and looked really good at free safety. So can't wait for that to kind of translate into next year's Madden. Hopefully he's very highly rated as we're getting to the final stages here. This took me about 20 or 30 minutes to set up. I had to go user the 49ers to get Jimmy Ward, blah, blah, blah. I had to go get Robert Woods because he's already on contract with the Tennessee Titans, and you can't just automatically unsign them. Had to put like a 5-year, $60 million deal on Dalton Schultz, and then I had to lower the salary, which takes a long time if you guys didn't know, and then Singletary. So, bit to set up here, and for not such a small video here, but we're going to go ahead and do like a perfect draft for them, all the best draft scenarios for them. And then we're actually going to go ahead and simulate the next season, see how they do, see how this new team can perform in Madden. Well, this is already a screw up by me. I forgot to make the Carolina trade. So Bears are picking at number 1, which will be Will Anderson. But that's so unfortunate. You're still going to have the quarterback of your choice at this spot. If Bryce Young goes or if CJ Stroud goes, both are good players. Both have good upside. Both are, good players, but I've heard the Texans more linked to Bryce Young than anything. So Bryce Young will be the pick here, 5'10", 190, 22 years old, out of Alabama, with pretty good skills all around. Should be a fun player for you to kind of develop as time goes on. And then we'll continue to get, further into this, of course. Christian Gonzalez goes at 3, CJ Stroud, Tyree Carter, or Tyree Wilson, Lucas Van Ness, Miles Murphy, Jalen Carter finally goes, so a big question there. Brian Brzee now off the board. Devin Witherspoon at number 10. Michael Mayer goes at number 11. A little something new I have not seen before, but can definitely see happening. And Will Levis and Anthony Richardson are both still on the board, but right here you can pick Paris Johnson or Peter Skoronski. You can even go with corner here. But if you're going to want to protect your new quarterback, I would expect you to go with some sort of tackle or something like that with guard versatility. Both of these guys luckily do have guard versatility. Give me Paris Johnson at this spot. Good player. Good upside. I never actually take him in these, so I thought that it'd be fun too. So go ahead and do that. Go to the next user pick, where we're probably looking towards corner. Unfortunately, Steve Avila goes because that would have also been a really good pick. But Joey Porter Jr. falls. Give me Joey Porter Jr. And then here at 3-2, you kind of have a pick between John Michael Schmitz, in my opinion, and Andre Carter. I think you go with whatever one you like a little bit better, and which one's a little bit more of a need. I think that offensive line could be good, but we fortunately just got tackle, so we shouldn't be as worried. Andre Carter's a little bit more of a need, can change a game a little bit more than a center can. Great all-around athlete, B finesse move, C block, shedding, C awareness, C tackles. This guy's good. Let's go ahead and actually take him right here. The Army. Why does he have 90 speed? Oh god, dude, what is happening? I have to change all this stuff. Oh, this is my draft class, so It's my malfunctions. It is my fault, all right? If John Michael Schmitz is still on the board right here, it is a no doubt for me. I'm going John Michael Schmitz, but unfortunately, he is gone. He is outie. Um, Leaving us with not like nobody. Obviously, there's still quite a few people on the board. Joe Tippmann even down the board. Yeah, give me Joe Tippmann. Wisconsin 6'6", or 317. All around, I mean, just a good player. Let's go. Joe Tippmann, Wisconsin's product. And if Owen Papo's on the board for you here, you've got to take him. Auburn's Owen Papo, incredible athlete, showed great stuff at the combine. So more than welcome to go ahead and do that one. Moving to the 5th round, where we'll actually have 2 picks thanks to the... What trade was it? There was another trade there. Darius Rush, I was actually a fan of, so Darius Rush is on the board for me here. Maybe a speed guy in Trey Palmer, who's actually got some height and a little bit of weight on him. Ran 4.4 flat. Obviously, he ran a little bit better than that, but really, he's good. He's good for sure. Do we want him, though? I mean, we have such a deep receiving team, but you got to think about it. Noah Brown's probably not going to be here long term. All that good stuff. Give me Trey Palmer out of Nebraska, right? I think it's Nebraska. It is what it is. Trey Palmer is now a Texan. One of my favorite players in the draft, Roschon Johnson, is here, but probably going to go Jalen Jones out of Texas A&M. Not the fastest guy. Probably can play the slot for you. Hidden development. Good pick here. He probably won't fall this far in real life, but it is what it is. Go to the next pick, and then the next pick after that, I'm pretty sure we've got a 7th round. We might even... Okay, no. We have 2 6th rounds. Give me a break. Told you he was one of my favorite players. Roschon Johnson to come in and kind of be that Devin Singletary with a lot more size on him. When Devin Singletary's time's up here, him and Dameon Pierce. Not quite the same players, but I heard Roschon can catch pretty well out of the backfield. So there is that. Headed into the... We'll take this as our last pick of the draft here. Let's go Darrell Luter, South Alabama corner, 6 foot 180. He's got some height. He's got a little bit of speed there. Let's go Darrell Luter. Draft to recap. What do we got here? Bryce Young at a 76. Paris Johnson at a 75. Joey Porter at a 74. Wish Andre Carter was a 73. That would be something. 71 for Tippmann, Papo, Palmer. Jalen Jones was a 70. So was Roschon. Darrell Luter was a 68. And then we got a bunch of these guys down here that are auto-generated. So... good to have, good to know, good for them to kind of stick around. Let's go ahead and assemble this team, see what it looks like, and then we'll simulate for the season. Forgot all about Amari Rogers. He's on this team too. Just a fun little note there, but team looks good. I'm gonna continue to kind of sort it out here. Christian Kirksey unfortunately retired as well, by the way, or just like left us. I couldn't tell you. He's up and gone. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, we're actually stuck with Jalen Reeves-Maybin. I was thinking to have Harris, Papo, and then move Kirksey out to left outside linebacker, but it is what it is. Porter and Stingley running the 1 and 2 corners. Jalen Jones, Steven Nelson in corner number 3. Jalen Jones in 4. Darrell Luter right under that. Steven Nelson will play the slot. Winovich on one edge, Carter off of the other. Rankins and Collins off or in the interior. Harris and Papa will monitor the middle of the field. Singletary will get some more snaps. Mechie in the slot spot and in wide receiver 2. Noah Brown will play that wide receiver 3 spot. Robert Woods will just take over wide receiver 1. And just all around here, Brevin Jordan, Dalton Schultz is a pretty good duo. Didn't really need tackle at the worst case. We probably should move Titus Howard inside for this season, but probably just won't. Kenyon Green still looking to develop, maybe have a better season than last season. It wasn't so well, or it didn't go so well for him. Yeah, let's kind of see how this team performs. We've set it up nicely. Had a pretty good offseason. Obviously not exactly how you want it to go, but you get some pretty big pieces offensively and defensively. See how it translates in the season in Madden. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We're starting 5-2 right now. That is ridiculous. Bryce Young throwing for the 10th most yards in the NFL with 11 touchdowns. Pretty good. To only 4 interceptions. Dameon Pierce doing good, but Devin Singletary, 5.7 per carry. I don't even want to change what he's doing. He's at 7 rushing touchdowns as well. We've got a crazy 1-2 punch going with these two right now. Really fun to see there. Receiving, Mechie leading the team with 500. Woods not far behind him, and Schultz not far behind him. Noah Brown pretty far behind him. I'll tell you that much. Why do I keep saying that? Owen Pappoe leads the team in tackles. Christian Harris right there as well. 3 and 2 TFLs. Christian Harris with the sack as well. Andre Carter, that's a way to start your rookie year. 4 sacks in the first half of the season. Rankins, the new Texan, has 2. Winovich has 2. Same thing goes for him. New addition. 8 TFLs for Sheldon Rankins as well. Who had 4 sacks? That's right. It was Andre Carter. I don't know why I'm so lost right now. Me oh my. I need to clear my head. I need to clear my mind. I'm just so blown away by going 5 and 2 to start the season. Shall we go look at dev traits right here? I think we should. I think we definitely should look at some depth traits here all around. Bryce Young, superstar development. Paris Johnson, star development. We don't know Trey Palmer's yet. Defensively, we didn't get any. Oh, yeah, Joey Porter Jr., just a star development player. All right, headed to the postseason. Hopefully we make it there. And tell me if you guys would like a Texans rebuild at some point. I think that could be, warranted and whatnot. And it could be quite fun. But I've definitely got to work on the draft class. And then, yeah, that's basically the main thing. I just got to work on the draft class pretty heavily. And then also some future content for you guys is what else I need to work on before I just pump out 5 rebuilds a week. I don't think that's pretty ideal. Despite them being really in season right now, I still want to vary the content for you guys. And that's why you guys are getting videos like this. But, by the way, we made the playoffs. Did anyone see this coming? Absolutely the hell not. 10 and 7, really good. Second half, all things considered, it could have just fallen apart, but fortunately it didn't. We had one of the best rookie quarterback seasons ever. 4,600 yards, 35 touchdowns, so only 8 interceptions. Best situation ever. Dameon Pierce and Devin Singletary were both incredible. 10 and 7 touchdowns, but Dameon Pierce had a majority of the yards. Singletary got 4.3 per carry. Both running backs over 4 yards a carry is crazy. John Mechie, 1,500 yards. And, traditionally is his rookie season, actually. All things considered for him. Dalton Schultz, next up on the receiving ladder, almost had 950 yards and 10 touchdowns. Robert Woods, not far behind, played a pretty good role player. Noah Brown, 700 yards. Singletary got some. Brevin got some. Dameon Pierce got some work. Nico Collins had 2 catches. Really, really, really good offense right there. Defensively, I could see how this one wouldn't really work out here. But Christian Harris, 121 tackles, 7 for loss, 2.5 sacks, 4 INTs. Owen Pappoe, similar without the interception or without the sacks. Really good showing from those guys. Sheldon Rankins, 12 TFLs. Andre Carter with 11. Collins with 11. And Winovich with 10. Looks like these guys up top, Winovich and Andre Carter, 6 and 6.5 sacks. Malik Collins with 4. 3 from Grenard, 2.5 from Christian Harris, 2 from Rankins. And then we'll look at interceptions. Harris with 4, Pappoe with 3, Petrie with 2, Ward with 1, Stingley with 1, and Steven Nelson with 1. Really, really solid stuff from this team during the regular season. But can we make it happen in the postseason? Here in the wild card against the Indianapolis Colts, can we do it against our division rivals? And unfortunately, we can't. We lose 28-24. That's just fine. I'm okay with that. That's all right. Kenyon Green's moving up here. Let's go to the Super Bowl. See all these final depth traits and whatnot from seasonal awards. See who, took the cake here. We'll actually go one more. Instead of looking at the yearly awards, we'll go ahead and just go to the off-season or the season recap. The 2023 or 2024 season recap? Yeah, 2023 season recap right here. The Niners win the Super Bowl against the guys that we lost to, the Colts, 28-21. Brock Purdy, Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts, NFL MVP. Offensive Rookie of the Year, or Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon. Bryce Young, 1 Offensive Rookie of the Year. I know how we just skipped over Myles Garrett. I don't really care. And Nick Sirianni. Tyree Wilson, Defensive Player of the Year for the Seahawks. Bryce Young. That's crazy. Unfortunately, Mechie didn't win Offensive Player of the Year or something like that, but hopefully he's got upgrades, and he does. He's up to a 79 overall. Is John Mechie like that? Is he just a beast? Texans playbook's a little underrated now, but yeah, look at Mechie up to superstar development, and so is Dalton Schultz. You have to retain him after his little 1-year deal here. Anything on defense? No, not really. But offensively, you have so much to look at here. Crazy season all the way around, and Mechie should be incredible in this fake future here. But really fun video. Yeah, that'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. For more videos like this, make sure to leave a like. And yeah, I guess this was a fun one, and that'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate all you guys plenty.